Hey guys, welcome to day 18 of Mindful December. It's super rainy today, so I am hiding in my room where it's nice and quiet and dry. Before we start, I would like you all to just take a deep breath in through the nose and a long breath out through the mouth. One more time, deep breath in through the nose and a long breath out through the mouth. Now, I want you to just check and notice how is that space between your eyebrows. Is there any tension? Is there something to release? Maybe unclench your jaw, drop your ears, and just soften the muscles on your face. Drop your shoulders down, relax your chest, and slowly move down towards your stomach. Notice if there is any kind of tightness there, and see if you can just relax and release your lower back. Just observe, and maybe through those exhalations allow that tension to be released. And then moving down to your hips, and then your thighs, and then moving down towards the knees, to the calf muscles, your ankles, your feet, your toes. And then slowly move back up and notice how are your palms. There might be a slight tension there, so just see if you can soften, relax. Alright, I think it's much better, and now we can begin. More present, more mindful, with the body fully relaxed and soft. Here we are. I was planning to do Qigong today, the third session, but with this rain, I'm not going anywhere outside this room. So we're going to talk about shifting perspective. More about that, because I think these days we need a lot of that, because what is going on around the world, we need as much help to look at the world in a different way, as much as we need that help. And like we all know that people tell us that when we are in a situation that we don't like, we basically have two options. We either change the situation we are in. If we cannot change it, then we just need to accept it. And as much as solid that advice is, how to accept a situation sometimes which it feels unbearable at that moment. And especially if you are in some form of a lockdown right now, or just struggling, suffering directly from all the decisions that have been made because of what is happening around the world. I mean, my friends that are in London and work in hospitality, they just recently have been introduced to another lockdown. I think it's the third one, just before Christmas. I can't even imagine how difficult this situation must be for them, like the financially, but also just like mentally, and the isolation, and just like this uncertainty. And yeah, it cannot be easy for sure. And I'm not gonna be now telling you all the things about self-improvement, that you can do all those courses online and enter Christmas with perfect abs, with all the workouts you're going to be doing and catching up on all the books and all of that. I mean, if we all had this motivation and discipline and right approach to that, that would be great. But I mean, it's not that easy. So what can we do instead of just trying to always stay positive and find that feel that pressure that you have that lockdown and you need to be productive and make the most out of it. I've mentioned something a few videos ago, but it really applies to that situation as well, that instead of just looking at this situation, at this lockdown, why is this happening to me, as if you're the victim of the situation, just try to look at it, how can I help others in this particular situation? Because you might look around and notice that some people are struggling more than you. Maybe financially, maybe their situation in life, or maybe just mentally they're not handling it well. And you could be potentially helping someone directly or actually indirectly through social media, and that could become your mission during this lockdown. So every day you can wake up and think of like, how can I make this easier or better or more bearable to other people? And there are unlimited ways of you doing that or approaching them. Through social media you can just, for example, find each day an interesting article that you're going to post, instead of sharing, you know, the same stuff about news and what is going on, the vaccinations or not, closing the borders or not. You can maybe shift the mood by posting something funny, or share those videos, or do something similar that could be your inspiration to move forward. And then think of what kind of powers, what kind of skills I have. Is it humor? Is it like wit? Or is it intelligence? Is it compassion and empathy? How can you help others, your friends, your vicinity, to help shift their perspective? And once you start to turn it around in the sense that it's not about you but others around you, it will be much easier to get up in the morning. Because when we start to realize that this is not only affecting us, that this is not like we're not that center of the universe, this is not about us, it's about everyone else, and then how can you be part of it in a good way? And that could entirely change the perspective on your lockdown, because suddenly when you wake up, it is not another day when I can just stay in pajamas and do nothing all day. You can actually be like, whoa, I have a purpose, I am here on a mission, I am here to help others. And it could be by helping your neighbor, or helping your roommate, or making sure that you call all the friends that you know that they might be struggling with some kind of depression. These are just examples, and I think once you go creative, once you actually go within and realize what is your potential, you can just have an incredible impact on the world around you. Even if it's on a small scale, it doesn't matter. Look at me, sometimes I have very little response on the videos, but it doesn't matter. As long as it's affecting one person or two, that's it, that's what matters. And someone earlier told me that my 21-day challenge inspired them to do their own challenge, and then their friend was inspired by their challenge and made their challenge. And the domino effect, I don't know how much it went further, but it doesn't matter. It matters that you are doing your part and the rest is out of your hands. Now, obviously, I'm talking in an example of the lockdown because this is what is happening right now. But that can be approachable to any kind of situation where you know that you are not agreeing to it, you wish that it changed, but some things are beyond our control, obviously. And instead of just finding this space within to accept it and just move on, instead of that, try to shift your perspective that it could be not about you, but about other people, and how can you make this better for others. And through that, you have no idea how much it could potentially shift your perspective, your mood, your attitude, and will give you that motivation and energy to get up in the morning and be content and fulfilled with your life, even if it's not ideal, if it's not permanent, even though that you know that this is not what you want to do for the rest of the world. As I said, remember, this is not about looking into the future or reminiscing how it was nice when the lockdown was not even existing. This is about now, because that's all there is. What can you do with your now, with your present moment? It's all up to you, and all you need is just shift your perspective. That's it. Find a way to make it work for you and other people around you. And, you know, once we start to help each other, if we really care about each other, the world would become an amazing place. So be part of it. I invite you to step into this collective compassion and kindness towards each other, and let's make this world a better place. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you tomorrow, hoping with the weather I will be able to show you some more Qigong moves. If not, I've got something else happening. See you tomorrow.